Skol Nation. Let's kick this off with a bombshell. The 2024 NFL Draft was a wild ride for our Minnesota Vikings, and the quarterback saga is still sending shockwaves. Picture this. The war room is buzzing, GM Kwesi Adofo-Mensah is on the phone, and the Vikings are chasing a franchise QB to replace Kirk Cousins. But here's the kicker: Caleb Williams, the #1 overall pick, wanted to be a Viking. Yeah, you heard that right. According to ESPN, Williams was dreaming of rocking the purple and gold, but the Bears snagged him first. Now enter J.J. McCarthy, our #10 pick from Michigan. The Vikings traded up to secure him, but not without some serious drama. They had their eyes on Drake May, the #3 pick, and even tried to trade up with the Patriots to get him, per Sports Illustrated. New England said, "No way," and the Falcons shocked everyone by grabbing Michael Penix Jr. at #8. The Vikings had to act fast, and McCarthy became our guy. But can he live up to the hype? This draft story sets the stage for a season full of comparisons. McCarthy's not just stepping into Cousins' shoes, he's facing off against the very QBs drafted before him. With Caleb Williams, Drake May, and Michael Penix Jr. all in his path, the pressure's on. What do you think, Skol Nation? Is JJ ready to prove he's the steal of the 2024 draft? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Hold on to your horns, Vikings fans, because training camp just got spicy. On May 19th, the Vikings announced they're hosting the New England Patriots for joint practices this summer, and it's a showdown you don't want to miss. J.J. McCarthy will be sharing the field with Drake May, the QB we desperately wanted in the 2024 draft. This isn't just practice. It's a preview of the future, with 2 first-rounders battling it out before the season even starts. These joint practices, set before our August 16th preseason clash with New England, are a golden opportunity for McCarthy to show his stuff. May, picked 3rd overall, was a Vikings target, and Sports Illustrated's Albert Breer reported we tried to trade up for him. Now JJ gets to go head-to-head with the guy we missed out on. Will he prove the Vikings made the right call? The media and fans will be watching every snap, and you know the comparisons are coming. Imagine the energy at TCO Performance Center. Pads popping, coaches yelling, and McCarthy firing darts to Justin Jefferson. These practices are where legends are born, and JJ's got a chance to make a statement. Vikings news is buzzing about this matchup, and we want to know, who's got the edge, McCarthy or May? Hit the comments and let's debate. Week 1 is going to be a banger, Skol Nation. We're kicking off the 2025 season on Monday Night Football against the Chicago Bears, and it's J.J. McCarthy versus Caleb Williams. This isn't just a game, it's personal. A new book revealed by ESPN says Williams was begging to join the Vikings at the 2024 NFL Combine, vibing with coach Kevin O'Connell. Instead, he's a Bear, and now he's got a chip on his shoulder. Last season, Williams showed flashes against us, completing 64% of his passes for 531 yards, 3 TDs, and no picks in 2 games, per Sports Illustrated. But here's the thing, he lost both times. Now, with McCarthy stepping in as our QB1, the stakes are sky high. The Bears loaded up their roster to support Williams, but our defense, led by Brian Flores, is a nightmare. Can JJ outshine the #1 pick in this primetime spotlight? This matchup is the ultimate test for McCarthy's poise. Vikings fans, are you ready to see our rookie QB steal the show at Soldier Field? Or will Williams get his revenge? Let's talk about it in the comments. What's your score prediction for this epic opener? Skol Vikings. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, Vikings faithful, Kirk Cousins. Our former QB1, now with the Atlanta Falcons, left big shoes to fill. After signing a 4-year, $180 million deal last offseason, Cousins got benched in Week 16 for rookie Michael Penix Jr., per ESPN. That's right, the Falcons moved on, just like we did, and now both teams are banking on their 2024 draft picks to lead the way. Cousins' departure was a roller coaster. In 2023, he was sidelined by a torn Achilles, and last year, Sam Darnold stepped up, throwing for 4,319 yards and 35 TDs, tying Cousins' franchise record, per the Star Tribune. But the Vikings let Darnold walk to Seattle for a $100 million deal, clearing the path for McCarthy. The question is, can JJ match or surpass Kirk's prime years in Minnesota? The pressure's real, but so is the opportunity. With weapons like Justin Jefferson and TJ Hawkinson, who compared McCarthy's arm to Matthew Stafford's, per NFL Rookie Watch, JJ's got the tools. Skol Nation, do you think McCarthy can outdo Cousins' legacy? Sound off below. The plot thickens in Week 2. Vikings fans. We're facing the Atlanta Falcons and their new QB1, Michael Penix Jr., who took over for Cousins late last season. Penix, drafted number 8 overall in 2024, shocked the NFL when the Falcons picked him just 6 weeks after signing Cousins. Now, he's their starter, averaging 246 yards per game with 3 TDs and 3 picks in his final 3 starts of 2024, per the Star Tribune. This game is a homecoming of sorts, Kirk Cousins facing his old team as QB2, assuming he's still with Atlanta. But the real story is McCarthy versus Penix, 2 2024 first-rounders duking it out. The Vikings' defense, with its complex schemes under Brian Flores, will test Penix's decision-making. Meanwhile, JJ needs to keep the momentum from Week 1. Can he handle the national stage with this primetime matchup? Vikings News is calling this a must-watch for the quarterback carousel. Will McCarthy prove he's the better pick? Or will Penix steal the show in Minnesota? Drop your predictions in the comments, Skol Nation, and let's see who's ready for this NFC battle. GS. Fast forward to Week 14, and the stakes are even higher. We're hosting the Washington Commanders, led by Jayden Daniels, the number 2 pick in the 2024 draft. Daniels made headlines last season with a game-winning Hail Mary against the Bears, propelling Washington to the NFC Championship, per CBS Sports. Now, he's coming to US Bank Stadium, and McCarthy's got to hold his own against this dual-threat star. Daniels is a problem. Last year, he threw for 266 yards and ran for 120 in a single game against us, per the Star Tribune. McCarthy, who missed all of 2024 with a meniscus injury, will need to lean on our offensive line and playmakers like Aaron Jones to keep up. This matchup could be a defining moment for JJ's rookie season. Can he match Daniels' flair and keep the Vikings in playoff contention? Skol Nation, this is where legends are made. Will McCarthy rise to the occasion, or will Daniels steal the spotlight? Hit the comments with your thoughts, and let's get hyped for this December showdown. Let's get real for a second, Vikings fans. JJ McCarthy's journey hasn't been easy. A torn meniscus sidelined him for the entire 2024 season, but he's back and, according to ESPN, ready to start in 2025. JJ told reporters he's in the best shape of his life, and Vikings TJ Hawkinson even compared his arm to Matthew Stafford's. That's huge praise, Skol Nation. While McCarthy was out, the other 2024 first-round QBs, Caleb Williams, Jayden Daniels, Drake May, and Michael Penix Jr., all started and showed their stuff. Williams rewrote Bears' rookie records, May outperformed him in some rankings, and Daniels led Washington to the playoffs, per NFL.com. JJ's got ground to make up, but his recovery is on track, and Coach O'Connell's confidence is unwavering. The comeback story is what fuels Vikings news right now. Can McCarthy turn his lost year into motivation and dominate in 2025? What do you think, fans? Is JJ ready to prove he's the real deal? Let's hear it in the comments. Let's give a shout-out to our quarterback whisperer, Kevin O'Connell. This guy's a genius, and he's the key to McCarthy's success. O'Connell, fresh off NFL Coach of the Year honors and a contract extension through 2029, has a knack for developing QBs. Just look at Sam Darnold's 2024 season, 4,319 yards, 35 TDs, and a Pro Bowl nod, per the Star Tribune. Now he's molding JJ into our next star. Reports from the 2024 NFL Combine say Caleb Williams hit it off with O'Connell, dreaming of playing for him, per Sports Illustrated. That connection shows KOC's magic, but he's all in on McCarthy now. With joint practices and a brutal schedule ahead, O'Connell's game plan will be critical. Can he help JJ navigate the noise and shine against the best? Skol Nation, how much faith do you have in KOC to unlock McCarthy's potential? Drop your thoughts below, and let's talk about why our coach is the secret weapon for Vikings news in 2025. The spotlight's on JJ McCarthy, but so are the doubters. Colin Cowherd threw shade on the herd, saying JJ's closer to Jackson Dart than Jaden Daniels, per X-Post. Ouch! Meanwhile, Vikings TJ Hawkinson and NFL scouts are raving about JJ's arm strength and readiness, per NFL Rookie Watch. The kid's got believers and critics, and that's what makes this season so juicy. McCarthy's facing a gauntlet, joint practices with May, a Week 1 duel with Williams, a Week 2 clash with Penix, and a Week 14 battle with Daniels. Every game is a chance to prove the haters wrong. Vikings news is buzzing with expectations, and JJ's confidence is sky high, saying, "I know I'm ready to start," per ESPN. But can he handle the pressure? Skol Nation, are you Team JJ or worried about the doubters? Let's get loud in the comments. Tell us why McCarthy's gonna shut down the haters in 2025. Here we are, Skol Nation. The 2025 season is our time to shine. With 7 national TV games, including 4 in primetime, the Vikings are in the NFL's hottest spotlight, per the Star Tribune. JJ McCarthy's rookie year is make or break, facing off against the best QBs from the 2024 draft. From Soldier Field to US Bank Stadium, every snap is a chance to build a legacy. The schedule's brutal, but our roster's stacked. Justin Jefferson, TJ Hawkinson, and Aaron Jones give JJ the weapons to compete with anyone. Plus, Brian Flores' defense is ready to wreak havoc. Vikings news is calling this the McCarthy era. And with O'Connell at the helm, we're dreaming of playoffs and maybe more. Can JJ lead us to the promised land? Alright, Skol Nation, it's time to get hyped. Drop your bold predictions for JJ McCarthy's rookie season in the comments. Smash that like button, subscribe for more Vikings news, and share this with every fan you know. Let's make 2025 the year of the purple and gold Skol Viking.